Alright folks, in this video I'm going to give my prediction for the Tyson Fury Usyk rematch. Before I get into my prediction, I just want to say I know there's so many Usyk fanboys out there. And there's a lot of, Fury. Well, there's not really any Fury fanboys out there. People just don't like Tyson Fury for some reason. Probably because he talks a lot of shit, but whatever, that's who he is. I just want to say both guys are tremendous champions. Usyk, maybe the best cruiserweight of all time. Him and Holyfield, you put them up there. You look at a guy like Tyson Fury, who really has been dominating the heavyweight division for like the last 15 years. I mean, he had that stint where he stopped fighting and went suicidal and whatever, and then went up to like 400 pounds and came back and really beat everybody. Beat Wilder, beat White, beat Chisora again, Wallin. He had some other fights in there. But both guys, tremendous champions. Both guys put on a really entertaining first fight. It was just an interesting fight, really. It was fun to watch. And I guess this is going to lead into my prediction, because a lot of my prediction is going to come from that first fight. So just to make this video short, my prediction is that Tyson Fury wins this rematch in one of two ways. Either he dominates the fight, just boxing, or he gets a mid to late stoppage. That's what I see happening. People are like, how? Usyk cleaned him last fight. He dominated. I've been watching boxing for 18 years. And I think people would be lying to themselves if they didn't have the same gut feeling I had when I was watching the first fight, which was around, let's just say round 5. I was watching and my gut started to tell me, hey, this is like every other Tyson Fury fight. This is like Fury against White. This is like Fury against Chisora. He's just dominating right now. That's what I saw. I saw a Tyson Fury who was starting to get the distance, who was starting to land uppercuts, it was your typical Tyson Fury fight where he started to warm up into it, and he was just boxing the shit out of Usyk. I saw Usyk swinging a lot and missing a lot. But to Usyk's credit, he has, and it's maybe because he's coming from a smaller division, he's got a great motor. And he really does the same strategy every fight. He fights at a high intensity, and then at round 8, he picks it up as much as he can, and he just gives it all he's got until to the round 12. But in the first fight, I saw just your classic Tyson Fury fight. He started to figure Usyk out. He was landing uppercuts. He was winning. He was controlling, and I just saw a Fury that was kind of dominating. And then as soon as that started to happen, boom, Usyk lands a big shot. Now he lands a big shot and he gets a 10-8 round. That was either around like 8 or 9 or something like that. And then and that really changed the fight. So if you give Usyk the first 2 rounds, which I think most people did, and then you give him that 10-8 round, that's 4 rounds. He's got to win 3 more. So maybe like 10 and 11 in one of those middle rounds. I don't know. But it's interesting. Please remember this. Usyk won the fight on all 3 judges' scorecards. He won the fight by 1 freaking round. That's how close this was. And it comes down to that big shot. Now, I don't see Usyk landing that. Here's the thing. If you're talking about somebody winning a fight and you look at all the angles and who has the path to victory, well, if you look at Tyson Fury, he's got more paths. He can box. He can do the same thing he did the first fight. He could use his weight more, pressure. I don't see anything more that Usyk could do. That was the best Usyk I think we're going to see. And if you're banking on a guy winning a fight by landing a big shot, that's not good. It's like Wilder. Wilder would be losing to, what's the guy, Luis Ortiz or whatever. He'd be losing and then he would land a big shot. If you're banking on that to win, I'm not riding with you. So I'm not riding, I'm not going to take Usyk on the off chance that he lands another big shot. I'm going to look at this thing like, well, who was dominant? Who was implementing their game plan? And I saw Fury doing that. And as soon as he was getting more into his groove, Usyk landed the big shot. credit to Usyk. He threw that thing and he caught him. And yeah, the other thing too is although Fury was really out on his feet, could have been dropped with another 5 seconds in that round. I forget, it was like eight or nine. Every judge on every scorecard had Fury winning round 12. That is huge to note because it means that what Usyk does is he picks up the pace in round 8. He picked up the pace, but although he really had Fury hurt, Fury still managed to win round 12 on every judge's scorecard. So when I look at all of that, I think to myself, I think Fury can evade a big shot, and I think he can box again, and I think he knows he can land these uppercuts. He started to land them at will. You know, if you don't think Usyk was hurt in that fight, you don't watch boxing. Usyk was troubled. He out of Usyk's own mouth, who was the toughest fighter you ever fought? He said Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, they asked him who's the hardest fighter. Is Usyk the best fighter you ever fought? He's like, no. And I don't blame him for saying that because when I was watching, I was like, this fight is over. Literally, I said to him, this is over. It's another Fury thing where he's just boxing the guy smaller than him and the guy can't really get close to him and he's swinging up and he's missing and Fury's doing his thing at the rope. And again, credit to Usyk. He landed that shot and he got Fury. He caught him. So credit to him. I just don't see that happening again this time around. Another very important factor is Tyson Fury got that huge cut a month and a half before the fight. He had a month and a half of no head sparring going into probably, maybe the biggest. I think the Klitschko fight might have been the biggest fight of his life. But going into the biggest fight of his life, he didn't do any head sparring for a month and a half. And he was able to outbox Usyk. Again, I know there's going to be a lot of Usyk fanboys out there that don't like what I'm saying. And that's okay. I've been watching this sport for like most of my life. I think I know what I'm talking about. I think I know what I was seeing. And again, my prediction is Fury wins by points, by a wide decision, or a mid to late stoppage. Could Usyk win? Absolutely. Here's how Usyk could win. He could land another big shot. But that's all. That's what he has to do to win. And that's why I'm not picking him. Will he land a big shot? He could. I just don't think it's going to happen. And I think if he hadn't landed that big shot, Tyson Fury would have just ran away with the easy victory. And that's what I see happening in the rematch. Again, I love both fighters. Both fighters are great champions. I'm just giving it to you how I see it. So that's my prediction. We'll see what happens. Regardless, I can't wait for this fight. I can't wait to see these guys, lace up their gloves and go at it again. I love both guys. They're both great champions, great personalities, big hearts, tough as nails. They're never going to quit. This is what you want in not just boxing, but like heavyweight boxing. These are great champions, and this is why we want to watch them fight. This is why the first fight was great. I just got Fury winning this one, and I just don't think that Usyk is going to land that big shot again. And to me, that seems like that's the only path to victory he has, because he was getting outboxed, for a large part of that fight. Anyway, that's my prediction. Thank you for watching. Guys, let's be honest. The economy sucks right now. On top of that, you're probably working a job that you don't really like just to pay bills, just to get by. There's no reason today. Anyone today can create an online business doing the things that you love to do. You can literally make money doing the things that you love. If you want to replace your current job with your own solo online business, click the link below and we will teach you how to build your own solo online business. Start getting paid to do the things that you love to do.